There she is, the maiden voyage. That doesn't really make sense. But as I said yesterday, the tires are shot. The bag ones are okay, they're like 30%, but this one's definitely leaking because I filled this up and you can see how it's literally like flat. But I don't think I can really show you, but, well, no, I can show you. You can see how badly worn out it is. Like, this is not a joke. But basically, I need to get tires. I found a couple of used tires and stuff, but the thing is, the bad thing is, what is it called, that, they are, usually I have to, you know, you can find tires for cheap, and then I gotta pay a guy like $20 a wheel to mount them, so it's gonna come out to like $180, $150, something like that. Let's see if this bad boy starts on. Ugh, so hot.
And that's simply.
Oh, mama. Feel the horsepower breeze through your soul. It's got that squeaky belt, that cliche. It's okay though, technically I'm really used to that already because that's all my M3 used to do, if you remember. I found a Honda Accord wheels from a 2001 Honda Accord, and they have brand new tires on them, and they're exactly the same size, 15-inch, with the same like 195 width, and it's $180, so it's a lot easier because then I don't have to take these wheels off. I don't have to drive this thing to a shop, which definitely that tire is gonna blow up by the time I'd even do that. I could just go get the wheels and then just swap the wheels, and then I'll take like the best wheel from these four and keep it in the trunk as a spare. I arrive at the dude's driveway and I see this thing pulling out. What the frick is that? It looks like a funeral car or something. So here's all the parts I was talking about last night. There was no point in showing them because it's dark, but it has the two control arms with, I believe, it has brand new ball joints pressed. Yeah, it does have brand new ball joints in there. Outer tie rods, inner tie rods, the boots to go over them. I think it even has sway bar bushings, and then it has all this, which is the coils, the spark plugs right here. Definitely more than 4. There's actually 6. I don't know why, but maybe they thought it's a 6-cylinder. Oil filter, oil, air filter. Like on the first issue, incredible rust in the trunk. Like you can see, there's like holes. Right, where's the other one? Right there. This doesn't really bother me because it's just the trunk and sheet metal. Structurally, I looked underneath the car, there's no rust on the frame. The trunk rusting's pretty common. Hopefully my spare doesn't fall through this. Okay boys, so I got 2 new wipers because these are garbage, and as you can see, that one was like zip tied on and it was scratching all this crap. And then I got this so I can break the lug nuts loose. I'm just going to replace every wheel one by one. You might want to keep the receipt because that lug wrench was like $18. Ever seen a bubble like that all around? It's delaminating inside. That's actually the reason. Jesus. I have to say the rest of this doesn't actually look bad. Ignore the puddle underneath. Pretty sure that's, yeah, it's just water from the air conditioning running, the condensation. But quite honestly, this doesn't seem bad. Like, he did say he replaced the struts, which clearly you could see. Under here, the bushing is like destroyed, but it's not bad. So I got the wheel on. Sadly, the wheel cover hubcap thing can't go on because it seems like Honda's actually offset is different, and it doesn't allow you to use the Nissan one. But I can just order like Honda style hubcaps and whatever. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I only put on that wheel. I'm just gonna drive it around because I'm pretty sure all the handling issues were because of that delamination in the tire. Definitely feels a lot better. I mean, as you can see, no hands on the wheel. It's not pulling to the left or anything crazy. An alignment wouldn't hurt, clearly, but so mainly it had issues when you were gonna go to the right. That's where all the issues were. And I mean, you don't feel anything anymore. Like seriously. Like, it's not perfect, I'll tell you that. This is definitely not what the car's supposed to feel like from factory. But my point is, it's not as bad as it was at all. So like I said, I wasn't going to do an oil change, everything. I just checked the oil. It's still golden brown. I mean, it maybe needs to be topped off. I'll do that. But check the air filter. It's like brand new. I'm going to replace the coil packs and then the spark plugs. Three codes. That. Okay, that's just repeating. So I'm gonna search up what these are now. Actually, these both relate to evaporation codes, which usually has to do with like the fuel cap being loose or something. There was a new fuel cap with this thing, so maybe that might be it. I'll try that, but I'm gonna erase them for now, see if they come back. Okay, so I did the wheel right there. So the front two tires and wheels are brand new. It kind of looks stupid with the hubcap in the rear and the back, but at least now it's drivable. I'm just gonna take it for another drive again, just with the front two wheels on now. Have all the trash, spark plugs and coils are replaced, and then the oil was topped off, but then everything else seems okay, quite honestly. So guys, I just took it around the block. I got up to 60 miles an hour. It still shakes about over 45-50 miles an hour. The steering wheel does still kind of do this. I'm gonna say it's alignment related. It would have to be pretty, you know, when it was in the air and I shook it, it would have to be pretty noticeable for it to do that because of that. But it definitely can be alignment related, since I doubt this thing has had an alignment in forever. So I'll hit my buddy up who'll do one for like $60 sooner or later in like the next week. But either way, you can still cruise around easily, you know, going 50-ish around. So yeah, I'll probably just go register tomorrow and stuff like that. I'll probably end this video here. If you guys are wondering where my M3 is, it is actually sold. No, it's at the shop getting a cage done the next couple of days. I'll definitely be able to show you some real big progress pictures and stuff like that.